Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article here from T-Mobile's newsroom. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys could check it out. So when I first saw this, I started to scratch my head because this is an interesting one here. So Mint Mobile, so they're using the Mint Mobile brand, which they acquired. They're using that brand to compete and go after AT&T and Verizon customers. Mint Mobile throws AT&T and Verizon customers a lifeline, switch and bring the fam for free. So the reason this is a tough one is, so in the past, right, when Sprint was throwing out their plans and their discounts, and Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile didn't even bother to compete back with their brands, right, with their postpaid brands. They would just, like T-Mobile, for an example, they would use at the time Metro PCS to compete back against those offers. If they had a quarter where there might have been some additional churn because of what Sprint did. So they would use their prepaid brand to compete back against Sprint postpaid because the brand was damaged. It just never got anyone's attention. So in this case now, why is T-Mobile using its prepaid brand, if you will, or MVNO, whatever you want to call it, to compete against Verizon and AT&T when they're supposed to be doing that with their postpaid brands, right? So $15, 5 lines, that's like $3 per line. Yes, it's only for 3 months, and then you do get charged more. But what you do get charged more, it's still going to be significantly cheaper than what you would be paying on a postpaid plan. Now, I will say this, right? In this article, they're pointing out price increases and such at the other carriers. What did T-Mobile just do? So if the price is attractive, which it clearly is, and if I'm a T-Mobile customer and I see this, I'm looking at this too, right? If I'm shopping around and I'm looking for deals and pricing, so T-Mobile might be, they might be going after their own customers, possibly. Well, they would still be their own customer, but if people are looking to save a few dollars, they might go after this deal. And now T-Mobile is going to get less of a payment from that same customer that used to be on their postpaid plan, right? If they do end up switching to Mint. So this is interesting. This is an interesting push. T-Mobile did say that post-close of this acquisition that they would continue to fiercely compete, and that's what they're doing. I mean, $15, 5 lines, $3 per line. I mean, that's a good deal for 3 months, save some money. And then even after the 3 months, you're still going to save money. But it's just interesting that they're using this to compete against AT&T and Verizon when the prepaid MVNO segment is already very saturated and heavily competitive. I mean, they have other competitors in that segment to compete against, right? Visible, Straight Talk, Total Wireless, the cable players compete at this price point. So there's other competition to go after besides just AT&T and Verizon. So that's a bit of a head scratcher. Now, this could also signal that T-Mobile is no longer in the short to midterm going after the value customer with its postpaid brand. Very, very, very possible, right? They just raised price. It looks like they could be also positioning themselves a bit differently in the market and using Mint now to go after the free lines and the cheap discounts, right? That could be that T-Mobile itself is moving away from the free lines and stuff. It's very possible. I'm just throwing that out there as this comes out. Mint going after Verizon and AT&T customers. It's just interesting, right? You still have Metro by T-Mobile that competes in prepaid. You still have T-Mobile that has to compete against Verizon and AT&T, but yet now they're starting to use Mint Mobile to compete against the big two, or Verizon and AT&T as they call them, Dumb and Dumber. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.